Coming to you for the first Maryland Arena in Baltimore, Maryland. Welcome to another edition of Monday Night Raw. I am your host, and this is what we have in store for you here tonight. In your main event, Mr. Kennedy will have the champion, Rey Mysterio, in his corner when they is set to go against the Undertaker and back him up. Former champion John Cena, Mr. Kennedy, the Undertaker, here tonight as the Undertaker returns to Monday Night Raw. All that and more as the road to Armageddon continues as we're 2 weeks away from our next CPV event. So sit back and enjoy this edition of Monday Night Raw. But we're going to kick things off with the Intercontinental Champion set to go one-on-one against this man. Now if you're wondering why SmackDown's own Rob Van Dam is here competing on Raw, it goes back to last week during the Intercontinental title match when this man got involved in the title match. I'll get to that momentarily. But here comes the current Intercontinental Champion, the Animal.
And introducing the opponent, 318 pounds, Batista.
As you see, Batista makes his way to the ring. Once again, Rob Van Dam got himself involved in the Intercontinental Championship match last week. And Batista pretty much, from what I've been told, from behind the scenes, showed up at SmackDown this past week backstage and asked Hulk Hogan to grant him this match. And he gets it here, non-title, as we open up this edition of Monday Night Raw. Well, tonight, the return of the Undertaker. If you're just tuning in, he will go one-on-one with Mr. Kennedy. And Mr. Kennedy, this will be his biggest test to date, coming off the win against John Cena last week. As you look at the raw power of the Animal, we are 2 weeks away from our next CPV event as Rob Van Dam, with those kicks, Batista is going to have to be very aware of that in this contest. As you see, Batista early on working on the lower back of Rob Van Dam. Perhaps is going to keep him grounded if he continues to work on the back and perhaps legs of Rob Van Dam. Batista now. Another atomic drop, but back up to our vertical base. It's the man who once called himself when he was on this brand, Mr. Monday Night. And Rob Van Dam is getting it here in the first minute or so of this opening contest, coming to you from Baltimore, Maryland. And once again, an atomic drop by the Intercontinental Champion. And who is next in line for a shot at the Intercontinental Championship? I guess time will tell. Well, Rob Van Dam can place himself right in that mix. Even though he's a part of SmackDown, if he can get a win here, non-title. And Rob Van Dam, premature, off the Irish whip, into a spine buster. And just like that, Batista is already talking smack to a member of the SmackDown brand. And don't be surprised over the next couple of weeks, we get to see more of this in promotional matches between Raw, SmackDown, and perhaps ECW. And Batista now with a back body drop. Rob Van Dam back up to a vertical base. And Van Dam, here he goes. Shouldn't have stopped. They lock up. And Van Dam plants Batista into the mat. And off the counter, Rob Van Dam. And Batista is a little anxious here. And Rob Van Dam is surely taking advantage of the opportunity. And down goes the Intercontinental Champion. Off the flying heel kick. And Van Dam. This opening contest just started. These two competitors are going back and forth, trying to get the upper hand. Batista had it on early. But it looked like Rob Van Dam was perhaps finding his way back into this match. And Batista, single leg broken crab, applying that strength onto the leg. RVD. But that's not going to keep RVD down. And RVD took too much time celebrating to the crowd here in Baltimore. And a full shot to the back of the neck. And Batista follows up with a hangman-like choke. Down goes RVD. He's back up to the vertical base. And down goes the Intercontinental Champion, but RVD, his ring awareness, did not realize that Batista was too close to the ropes. But over the top goes the Intercontinental Champion. There he is again.
3,
Taunting.
4,
And the 10 count is on. We're at 5.
6,
and Batista right into the steel steps. But Rob Van Dam came too long enough to beat the 10 count. And back in the ring, Batista using his power and strength to ground RVD back to that leg. Didn't apply it long enough to be effective. And Batista building a back suplex. And Batista now is pretty much talking smack here. Sends RVD into the ropes. What's he going for? Off the Irish whip. Batista. And a full shot sends the Intercontinental Champion over the top once again.
3,
And Batista, looked like he was going for a Batista bomb on the outside.
5,
And once again, the 10 count is on, and it's at 6.
7,
Beat the count at 7, RVD does. And attempt again for the Batista bomb. Counter by Rob Van Dam. And Van Dam now. What a win this would be if he can get it
2,
over the Intercontinental Champion in a quick 2 count. Says Earl Hebner. Anything like what happened this past Friday night on SmackDown, it's going to be a long night for these referees.
2,
And here we go again with the 10
3,
count.
4,
Into the steel steps again. Follow on with a running clothesline.
6,
And Batista
7,
rolls in.
8,
And Rob Van Dam rolls in right at the nick of time. Toe kick to the midsection.
1,
Going for the pin.
2,
And a 2 count. Take a look again at the replay. And Batista, the hangman choke. Puts RVD flat on his back. And Batista somehow looking to get the upper hand on Rob Van Dam. He let Rob Van Dam go. That might be costly. And a huge slam by the animal. Back onto the vertical base is RVD. They lock up. RVD. Irish whip. High risk. And Rob Van Dam surely made that high risk maneuver effective. This is your opening contest, non-title. And it's the Animal Batista looking to send a message to SmackDown on Raw Van Dam. Toe kick to the midsection. Well, Batista, not phased, has RVD, puts him down one more time. But RVD quickly got up, and again, too close to the ropes. Raw Van Dam, and oh, here we go. RVD fights out of that situation. Batista now, he fights out the situation. Building a back suplex. Body animal. Ring toe kick into the midsection. Here we go. We saw this last week. Down he goes. Super Billy off the top turnbuckle. Earl Hebner is there. Oh, and a 2 count. I thought for sure it was over this time. And the Animal showing signs of frustration in the crowd here. In the first, here we go. Down he goes.
1,
Cover.
2,
2.
3.
And Batista picks up the win. Here on Monday Night Raw against RVD. Let's take a look at the replay here. Building a back suplex. And there it is the second time. Rolls him down. Off the super building on the suplex. Batista gets the pinfall. But still to come, Mr. Kenny has a tall task at hand, but he has the champion in his corner as the returning Undertaker. We'll have John Cena back him up. Who will fare in this huge main event? Still to come here tonight. Also still to come here tonight, the Generation X is looking for retribution. They take on the team that beat them a few weeks back, Chavo Guerrero and Chris Masters. All that and more here on Monday Night Raw. On the next edition of ECW, Raven, The Big Show. These two will hook it up in the #1 contenders match to determine which superstar is next in line for a shot at the ECW Championship. They've been battling all out. Who will prevail and move on to Armageddon? Don't miss the next edition of ECW. Check your local listings availability in your area. We continue with this edition of Monday Night Raw. We're set for one-on-one action.
On the way to the win from Scotland, duo McGregor.
We saw the debut of Drew McIntyre last week as he got a huge win at that against the charismatic Enigma Jeff Hardy. He is set to go one-on-one here tonight though against Carlito. It'll be interesting for these two to go one-on-one here in Drew McIntyre's second match, especially with the contrasting styles. I'll let you enjoy this.
I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool.
And introducing the opponent from Brazil, Jordan.
Well, as you see Carlito making his way towards the ring, I want to remind you, for all the latest news and happenings within the CAWFed Nation, check us out at WWE CAWFed at blogspot.com. Capacity crowd on hand here in Baltimore.
Of people who don't want to
This
be cool.
is Monday Night Raw. Alright, here we go. This second match here on this edition of Monday Night Raw. Single leg Boston Crab. As I just told you a few seconds ago, the contrasting in styles here caused Drew McIntyre from Scotland, believed to be 6'5" or 6'6", don't quote me on that. He has a devastating finisher. And if Carlito's not careful, he's going to get hit with it. Looking in the eyes, and Carlito is caught off hand. And as you see, referee Tim White will be the referee for this matchup here. He had a busy night this past Friday night, let me tell you that. And I don't know what's going on with the SmackDown referees that Tim White has to go over and officiate most of that show last week. Carlito looking to get himself inserted into this match. Don't want to get caught off guard. And a knee right into the groin. This new superstar. And Drew McIntyre is looking to continue on the winning track. He got a huge win over Jeff Hardy. He wants to continue that. Contrasting styles, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. He tried to springboard off the middle rope, and off the miss, Carlito, another knee into the groin area. Short range clothesline. And for those that's just tuning in tonight, huge main event as the return of the Undertaker will happen here tonight, here in Baltimore, and he is set to go against Mr. Kennedy, fresh off his win last week against John Cena. As another drop into the groin area, courtesy of Carlito's knee.
Rope break.
And McIntyre was trying to steal a win here. Carlito, however, fighting back straight out of the corner, is hit with a clothesline out of the corner. And Carlito catches Drew McIntyre staggering over the top. Goes Drew McIntyre, and Tim White begins the 10 count.
3.
They lock up. Here we go.
5.
And this simply rolls Carlito into the ring. That's perhaps smart on the part of Drew McIntyre. McIntyre raking of the eyes. And he should have followed up with something, even if it was something simple as a clothesline. But he did not, and that allowed Carlito to take advantage of his ring awareness. Then take advantage of the situation he had McIntyre down. Well, he does that time.
1,
Tim White. 2. And a long 2 count, but that's all he gets. He gets 2. And here you go. Down goes Carlito. Let's see if Drew McIntyre can somehow follow up and get back into this match. Penalty of the head of Carlito. Rolls him up. And he probably was aware that Carlito was too close to the ropes, because he didn't even get a count attended to by Tim White. Full shot to the kidney area. Now that's the move he was trying to do earlier, but got caught by Carlito. And a full shot to the back of the head. Down goes Carlito yet again. Back up to a vertical base. Into the corner now. McIntyre. And again, for the second time, Carlito finds his way out of the corner. Here we go. And that's his finishing move. And he drops it on Carlito. Maybe he wants to go 2 for 2. And no, he does not. But he's going for the cover.
1.
Tim White. 2. And a quick kick out at 2. And McIntyre can't believe it. Back out to the vertical base. There's the former Intercontinental United States Champion. And Carlito now spending too much time talking to the crowd, but comes off a standing drop kick and over the top.
1.
Goes Drew McIntyre.
2. 3.
So Drew McIntyre being some serious trouble here.
5.
And Carlito
6.
sends McIntyre.
7.
And a full
8.
shot to the back. McIntyre
9.
rolls in at 8.
10.
And Carlito doesn't beat the count. And Drew McIntyre gets a count-out victory over Carlito. I don't think you will want it that way, but let's take a look again at the replay. That finishing move, known as the move, however you pronounce it, but right here, Drew McIntyre took no chances and rolled in at the count of 8 and gets a count-out victory against Carlito. But still to come here tonight, Mysterio will be accompanying Mr. Kennedy to the ring, but John Cena will be accompanying the return of the Undertaker to the ring. Still to come here tonight, here on Monday Night Raw. Well, coming up next, Team Priceless, the tag team action, a return back from last week at the World's Strongest Man. and the gold standard look to take him down here on Monday Night Raw.
The end is here. The game is over. No more pretending. No more. No more. The end is here. The end is here. The end is here. The end is here. The end is here.
We continue with this edition of Monday Night Raw as Team Priceless is set to make their way to the ring.
On the way to the ring, from States, North Carolina, Holland, Rock, from the Sunshine State of Florida, Ben Disaster.
After getting disqualified last week, the board of directors made it known that this match will take place here tonight here in Baltimore. As the team of the Gold Standard and the World's Strongest Man is looking to show that they can hang with the likes of Team Priceless.
Ain't no stopping me.
If anybody should be able to hang with Team Priceless, it's this man, the Gold Standard.
And introducing the opponents from the Tar Heel State of North Carolina, Team CAWFed.
Well, I'm not exactly sure how the pairing of Mark Henry and Shelton Benjamin came about, but if they can work out some stuff here and perhaps get a win over Team Priceless, they can be effective in climbing up the ranks. But right now, the World's Strongest Man is set to make his way to the ring.
Making his way to the ring from Scooby, Texas.
The World's Strongest Man making his way to the ring from Cassidy Crown here in the First Man Arena in Baltimore, Maryland. As the upcoming Armageddon CPV at the code is taking shape, taking form, will remind you to contact the local internet provider and let them know you want to see Armageddon 2 weeks from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, Texas, as you see Shelton Benjamin get their early hand on Ted DiBiase, as these two will start off with their respective tag teams, and we will see more tag team action later on as D-Generation X is looking to right or wrong as they look for revenge against Chris Masters and Chavo Guerrero. As you see Ted DiBiase, series of punches to the back of the head, followed up with a back body drop, and Ted DiBiase, third generation superstar, is looking to take it. The former Intercontinental Tag Team Champion, Shelton Benjamin, is hit with a lariat from behind, and Ted DiBiase, perhaps Team Priceless is not playing around. Maybe they want to be the next tag team. They'll get a shot at Beer Money Incorporated. They already had their shot a couple of times.
Rope break.
And with the fact that AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels couldn't get it done over on SmackDown, who is next in line for a shot at the Unified Tag Team titles? That's the pin attempt, broken up immediately by the World's Strongest Man, and allows Shelton Benjamin to catch DiBiase off guard. The tag team that is in and out throughout this contest will most likely be victorious here. A standing drop kick trying to knock Mark Henry off the apron, but instead suplex him in to the ring. Back onto a vertical base. They lock up. DiBiase kick into the midsection. Forearm shot to the kidney area, but back up to the vertical base is Benjamin. And down goes Shelton. And here comes Cody Rhodes. And Cody Rhodes is not wasting any time with the gold standard. Rolls him up. One. Broken up by Henry. He's back up to the vertical base. Kick into the midsection. Cody Rhodes. And Ted DiBiase. One of the premier tag teams, if not just on Raw, but within all the CAWFed Nation. And a standing drop kick, and Shelton Benjamin hasn't been effective early on in this contest. Suplex blocked, and Benjamin has a suplex of his own. He desperately needs to make a tag to get the fresher Henry into this contest. Right hand. They locked up once more. Huge shot to the chest sends Benjamin into the ropes. Huge right hand by Cody Rhodes. And now goes the gold standard. He pops right back up. There has to be nothing more than pure instinct. And Cody Rhodes sizing up Benjamin. Drop kick sends him into the corner. Followed with a huge chop. And a series of punches right to the top turnbuckle. Cody Rhodes allows Shelton Benjamin to make the tag. Well, Cody Rhodes make the tag as well. And out of the two, I believe Mark Henry will say he's the fresher man. And down goes DiBiase. DiBiase fights his way out of that predicament. Series of punches to the head. And DiBiase. Huge shot to the chest. Let's see what he can do with Henry. Hits him with the DDT off the ropes. And Team Priceless look more effective here in the early goings of this tag team matchup. Taking away the legs of the world's strongest man, he won't be able to effectively hit the world's strongest slam. Huge chop, no. Down goes DiBiase, and there's nothing Cody Rhodes can do but watch. On a night which the return of The Undertaker will take place here on Monday Night Raw, I believe Mr. Kennedy could be in for the fight of his life, even though he's coming off a win against John Cena here last week. Speaking of John Cena, he and Rey Mysterio respectively will be in the corners of both Kennedy and The Undertaker. And for those who haven't been following the latest news on our Blogspot page, it's been announced over the weekend that Rey Mysterio will be defending that title in a fatal 4-way against The Undertaker, against Mr. Kennedy, and against John Cena. So we're getting a preview of sorts of these four. Reversal. Body press by Mark Henry. And let's see if Mark Henry. I was about to say, let's see if he can get back into this match. And one takedown like that, he has. And it seemed like he had. Reverse suplex. Pop right back up. Huge chop. And Mark Henry battling back, series of punches. And a drop kick to the back of the head knocks the gold standard because of the impact that Mark Henry, once he was hit with that drop kick, bouncing off the ropes. And a quick one count. Sets 10-1. Kick to the midsection, a takedown. Very effective. Tagging in and out by Rhodes and DiBiase. And you can see where the tag team experience comes in at. Even though Mark Henry and Shelton Benjamin in their own right have tag team experience with other people, It's just not clicking here with them as a tag team together. Off the right hand. Mark Henry. Building up back. Suplex. Cody Rhodes. Small package. Should take a look again at the strong. Building up back suplex. On the world's strongest man. Cody Rhodes. Huge DDT. Face first. Cody Rhodes now. Shot to the kidney area. Mark Henry. Puts down Cody Rhodes. They lock up once more. Back into the small package. Not even on one count. Huge right hand. Mark Henry. Perhaps in the driver's seat. Swinging neck breaker. And now going from the single leg Boston Crab. Mark Henry fights out of that predicament. Mark Henry needs to make a tag. Mark Henry. World's strongest slam. And he tags in Shelton. I don't know. That could have been costly. He could have just went for the cover. Shelton. Off the Bulldog. Hitting the world's strongest slam and not going for the cover might be costly for the team of Henry and Benjamin. That's if it backfires. Rhodes. Here we go. Crossroads. And it's definitely going to be costly. Knocks the world's strongest man off the apron. Rhodes. Again. Hits Crossroads. Mark Henry is nowhere in the vicinity. Here we go. 1, 2. Broken up at 2 by Mark Henry. Going for the cover again.
1, 2.
2. And a kick out. Could have been 2.5. Main event. Cody Rhodes. He mismanaged his timing. Because this match should have been over. Hitting true Crossroads. On Shelton Benjamin. It should have been over. Rhodes stands on Benjamin. Has him up. Hits him with a powerbomb. Cover. 2. Broken up again by the world's strongest man. Cody Rhodes rolls him up. 1 count only. Small package. They are not the 2 legal men. Meanwhile, Rhodes hits the legal man with a series of punches in the back of the head. Ball shot to the kidney area. Has him up. Puts him down with another powerbomb. Knocks Mark Henry off the apron. And now goes for the cover. Off the powerbomb.
2, 3.
And that's all she wrote, and Team Priceless was just simply the better tag team here tonight. As Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase picks up a much-needed win, building the back suplex. The world's strongest slam, I still say that was a mistake. But with this powerbomb, that did end. Shelton Benjamin and Mark Henry as Team Priceless victorious here on Monday Night Raw. Still to come, Mr. Kennedy has a big task at hand, and he is set to go one-on-one with the return of The Undertaker. John Cena and Mysterio will also be in the house, who will fare in this huge main event. Still to come here tonight. And wait a minute, he's not scheduled to compete? What is going on here? That's Edge, and that's Batista. What in the hell is going on here? Come on back. The next edition of Friday Night SmackDown, the main event Mafia is looking to keep the World Heavyweight title in their camp as they'll try to make the announcement for a one-on-one contest at Armageddon. Brock Lesnar crashed the party, and now these 3 are set to do battle at the next CPV event. But going into the next edition of SmackDown, Brock Lesnar is looking to take out main event Mafia member Booker T. Don't miss the next edition of Friday Night SmackDown. We continue with this edition of Monday Night Raw. We're set for Diva one-on-one action. Well, Mickie James is in her neck of the woods. She is from Virginia. Well, Baltimore is still her type of town. As tonight, she is set to go one-on-one with Jillian Hall, but not without some backup.
Followed by Batista.
And Mickie will be accompanied by Melina to the ring. Of course, it was Mickie James unsuccessful at Survivor Series as Trish Stratus remains the women's champion. But Jillian Hall, her opponent, she's been cocky all day long here today. Let's see if she can keep it up. Fresh off her pin last week.
And introducing the opponents from the state of California,
Jillian picked up the scraps in that 6 Diva Tag Team match between Raw and SmackDown Divas. Let's see if she can get one when it counts and one-on-one action, but she'll be accompanied to the ring by none other than the Glamazon, Beth Phoenix. The Glamazon will love nothing more than another opportunity to become women's champion. But if any one of these divas on Monday Night Raw wants that opportunity, they have to go through Trish Stratus, perhaps the greatest diva in the history of this company. If you don't believe me, she'll tell you that herself. But let's get it on right now with Mickie James against Jillian Hall. And here we go. Mickie James looking at a rebound from her loss at Survivor Series as Earl Hebner, the official for this matchup. Earl Hebner is down. 1, 2. Well, when I started counting, it could have been 3, but I'm not the official for this matchup. Still to come here tonight, in addition to our main event, the Generation X is looking to have their way against none other than the team they lost to a few weeks back. Chavo Guerrero and the Masterpiece Chris Masters. You see Mickie James with a drop kick to the back of the head. And Jillian, huge chop to the chest. Suplex. And Jillian Hall. Okay, I just been passed a note as this match continues. Okay, I wasn't out here for this earlier. This took place before we went on the air. We got video that's going to come up at the conclusion of this match. That involves Shawn Michaels making a plea for a match at Armageddon. We have to take a look at that at the conclusion of this match as Earl Hebner is down again for the second time in this contest. Off the drop kick by Mickie James off the top turnbuckle. I'm just going to find out what took place before we went on the air, which had Shawn Michaels make a plea for a match in Armageddon. And one has to assume it has to involve either himself against somebody from the Hart Dynasty, or perhaps a whole blow-off match between D-Generation X and the Hart Dynasty. And I thought we had the end of that last week. In the conclusion, it looks like we fall from the end between those 4 superstars. Drop kick into the corner though by Jillian. And there it is again. And Mickie James gonna wake up. Or should be involving herself in perhaps some sort of losing streak. Over the top she goes, and Mickie James
2,
is not herself
3,
going up against Jillian Hall. Rolls Jillian into the ring. Back up. Back body drop. Single leg Boston Crab. Working on the legs. On one Jillian. And Mickey. Trying to battle her way back into this contest. Single leg Boston Crab yet again. Wants to inflict more punishment. Repeated slaps by Jillian. And because Mickey with a series of slaps of her own, followed up by a kick into the midsection. No kick into the midsection. Jillian looking to wear down former #1 contender. And right into the midsection. Does that toe land right into the abdomen. Oh, Jillian. Swinging neck breaker off the ropes. Going for the cover.
One.
And a quick one counts as Earl Hebner. Looked like she was going for a loop ass press. But didn't get to hit it, but hit that right hand. Going back to the single leg Boston Crab.
Rope break.
Too close to the ropes. Indeed. Headlock takedown by Jillian. And Jillian now. And Jillian Hall hits the loop dash press out of nowhere. Where did she get the room to even hit that? Single leg Boston Crab. This match just started and Mickie James is already rebounded from that bad start she had in this match. Jillian Hall now better wake up. Mickie James pulls her down. And Mickie James wasting too much time hovering over the body. Perhaps not. Standing drop kick. Into the camel clutch. Her ring awareness was not aware. Had a foot underneath the rope on the outside. And Mickie James lounging the crowd here in Baltimore. Toe kick to the midsection was denied by Jillian. Mickie James battling back. Standing drop kick one more time. Toe kick denied again. Blocked. Too close to the ropes.
Rope break.
And Jillian, huge chop and slap. Another chop into a standing drop kick. Too close to the ropes, Jillian. And another loop that's press. And Mickie James. And just hitting those at random. Single leg Boston Crab. Trying to lock up. They do. And a huge kick to the head. Could it be all she wrote? Two. No. And Mickie James. Into a drop kick yet again. Caught up in the ropes. Here we go. Down she goes.
One.
What is we all she wrote? Two. No. Kick out at 2. Mickie James' variation of Stratisfaction. Single leg Boston Crab. And Jillian's yet to tap out. Elbow smash from behind. They lock up. Hits her with a bulldog. And Jillian going for the cover.
One.
1,
2.
2.
3.
And she got it off the bulldog. And Jillian again didn't do much in the match, but got the most important pinfall yet to date. Take a look at the replay. Off the bulldog, Jillian was able to get 3, and Jillian is going to continue her cockiness backstage for at least another week. Well, coming up next, the Generation X takes on Chris Masters and Chavo Guerrero. Well, coming off the commercial break, we'll find out what Shawn Michaels had to say to this Baltimore crowd. And now, the SmackDown Rebound, brought to you by our Blogspot page. Check us out at blogspot.com.
No chance, so that's what you got. Up against a machine too strong. Pretty politicians buying souls for us on puppets. Won't find their place in line.
Wow! You guys in the truck? I got comments for y'all.
On the way to
Here we go.
Shawn Michaels and Triple H.
Now you mean to tell me Shawn Michaels came out here before we went on the air, asked for a tag team title match at Armageddon, called out James Storm because he was seen in the building, and we didn't get this footage until now? Unbelievable, guys. But that doesn't matter. The chairman of this company granted DX their title shot.
Introducing the opponents from the Golden State of California, Chris Master.
So provide that they get past Chavo Guerrero and Chris Masters here tonight, Shawn Michaels' hometown of San Antonio, Texas, will be the site where Big Money Incorporated will meet Triple H and Shawn Michaels for the unified tag team titles. What else is going to happen here tonight? And that took place before we went on the air. So the folks at home, you're just finding this out. The crowd here in Baltimore knew this going in. But in the event, this is Monday Night Raw, and we glad you can join us.
Ooh, Chavo.
But looking to dampen those title dreams, it's Chavo Guerrero.
Making his way to the ring. Ooh, Chavo.
Well, let's see if Chavo Guerrero and the masterpiece Chris Masters can deny the Heartbreak Kid in the game a unified tag team opportunity. Tennessee Cowboy James Storm and Robert Roode were in the building early in the day. And that was early in the day. By the time that took place, they were already gone. I wonder what their reaction is going to be, provided DX gets the much needed win here tonight. That's why you have to tune in this Friday night on SmackDown to find out the response. As if DX can overcome Chris Masters and Chavo Guerrero and for the Tommy drop to start off this tag team match as Triple H and the Masterpiece will get it on for the respective tag teams. Triple H a stalling suplex. And Chris Masters is not going to have any of that. Chris Masters and Chavo Guerrero got that win. Basically when DX first reformed here on Raw. Not to take away nothing from their victory. But Triple H and Shawn Michaels. And I was thinking that somehow Teddy Hart and David Hart Smith was involved. And what Shawn Michaels was saying, or was going to say. That's not the case. Both the crowd locked in. Definitely gonna wanna work on the legs on one Triple H. And a back body drop. Here in the early going of this tag team matchup, which now has huge implications thanks to the chairman, Mr. McMahon. DX wins, they get Beer Money Incorporated for the Unified Tag Team titles. And I'm not just worried about Beer Money Incorporated's response as you see the Heartbreak Kid gets tagged in. What about AJ Styles? Oh, wait! Low blow to the Heartbreak Kid. That's not gonna take HBK out of the tag team match. But as I was saying, what does the phenomenal AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels have to say about it?
2.
They could have easily been the Unified Tag Team Champions. You see the Masterpiece only gets 2, and this match just started. Shawn Michaels asked for the match. He better bring it here. Pinned by either Chavo Guerrero or Chris Masters or submission via Master Lock. And no title dreams go right down the toilet. They lock up. Shawn Michaels with a huge scoop slam. And Shawn Michaels rolls him up, but too close to the ropes. And Shawn Michaels and Triple H not on the same page right there. And a vertical atomic drop by the Masterpiece. Huge chop. Big right hand. And Chris Masters. Series of punches to the head. With a Heartbreak Kid.
1.
And over the top he goes.
2.
And Chris Masters.
3.
And Shawn Michaels exactly where he wants to be right now.
5.
Huge shot by the Heartbreak Kid.
7.
And Shawn Michaels rolls in long before Chris Masters can even get himself into the ring. Here we go. And you see Shawn Michaels trying to wear down the Masterpiece. We're on a night, Batista continuing his winning ways. We saw Drew McIntyre get a count-out victory. We saw Mickie James deliver her variation of the Stratisfaction and a chip kick, and still
2.
lost to Jillian Hall. And Shawn Michaels spent too much time taunting. Pressure is clearly on D-Generation X. They have to get the win. Pile driver. They lock up here again. Down goes the Heartbreak Kid.
1.
Here we go. Big right hands. And Shawn Michaels posing here in front of the crowd in the First Mariner Arena here in Baltimore. And there it is! The Master Lock of Shawn Michaels' left arm was extended over the top ropes, which allowed the referee Call for the rope break. Shawn Michaels better be careful here. Snap suplex. Here we go. Pile driver by the gang, Triple H. Triple H trying to lock up with Chris Masters. Off the reversal. Chris Masters comes back with a chop. Connected with that right punch. Chris Masters has the game up in the air and drops him. Chris Masters easily in some trouble here. Triple H, glass was broken up. Lock up once more. Big right hand. And another one. Into the corner he goes. Right hand to the top of the head of the Masterpiece. And the Masterpiece is in some serious trouble here. Triple H. Lock up. The game. With a shin breaker to the Masterpiece. And Triple H is in tune now. He's revved up. Back body drop. Off the reversal. Chris Masters. Toe kick doesn't connect. Chris Masters in position. Chris Masters. Elbow drop. Trying to connect for another one. That high knee lift got caught by the Masterpiece. Lock up. Irish whip. Triple H spine buster. And the game now. Talking trash. Has his hands around the throat of the Masterpiece. And the referee out of position. He was shot by the Heartbreak Kid on his way back to the apron. And another pile driver off the ropes. Sitting here about to say turnbuckle. Doesn't matter, take a look again at the replay. Triple H! Here we go! Pedigree! Going for the cover. One. Two. Broken up by Chavo Guerrero. And Triple H. Face first. Tags in Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels up top. That diving elbow off the top turnbuckle. Chris Masters desperately needs to make a tag. He wants any shots. And getting back to this match. Chris Masters going for the cover. Tag team opportunity on the line. For D-Generation X, that is. I believe anybody want to get this pinfall, it's that man, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. And he's spending too much time taunting. Chris Masters. Huge takedown. Chris Masters. Block that toe kick and a low blow. Will that be all she wrote? Shawn Michaels. Right hand does not connect. Shawn Michaels into a back body drop. Jackknife pin. Not even on one count. Chris Masters finding his way out, trying to. And there it is, the master lock locked in. But once again, that right on saves Shawn Michaels from perhaps tapping out. And again, it's locked in. Shawn Michaels. Oh, I thought Shawn Michaels had nowhere to go that time. Earl Hebner says differently. And Chavo Guerrero and Chris Masters are trying to ensure that Shawn Michaels and Triple H doesn't get a tag team title shot. And a very good time and drop one more time. One. Broken up. Shawn Michaels. Snap suplex, Chavo Guerrero. It's the masterpiece with a DDT. Links the tag to Triple H. And here comes the game. Back up to a vertical base. Into a swing and neck breaker. Triple H now. And if I'm Big Money Incorporated, I'll be watching closely. When DX wins, these are your opponents at Armageddon. And with a crowd like the one that's going to be in the AT&T Center, their hometown boy, Shawn Michaels, low blow, low retribution. Triple H, Shandbreaker, and Triple H. He's feeling it now. He's revved up. Huge shot to the chest. Triple H. Full shot. Triple H now. He's setting up a superplex. And off the top turnbuckle. Chris Masters comes crashing down. And Triple H. Here we go. Pedigree. Down goes the masterpiece. And he's trying to knock Chavo Guerrero. And he's successful. Earl Hebner. 1, 2, 3. And he's got it. Chavo was too late. And DX will be going to Armageddon. Let's take a look again at the replay. Power driver off the ropes. The master lock right there. His right arm saved him. Right here. The superplex off the top turnbuckle. And then the second pedigree. Chavo Guerrero was just a few seconds too late. And DX get their title shot at Armageddon. What is next? Mr. Kennedy goes one-on-one with the returning Undertaker, and John Cena and Rey Mysterio will be in the respective corners. Who will prevail? Find out next here on Monday Night Raw. Well, it's main event time on this edition on Monday Night Raw as Mr. Kennedy is set to make his way to the ring.
On the way to the ring, from the Badger State, Wisconsin, Mr. Kendo.
Well, it's strange enough that Mr. Kennedy will have a man who he's beaten on numerous occasions, the current WWE Champion, Rey Mysterio, in his corner. Well, coming off his win against John Cena, this is his biggest test to date. Well, he is set to go one-on-one with the returning Undertaker. And speaking of the champion, here he comes. Make his way to the ring.
Followed by Rey Mysterio.
Well, after being hit with the last ride at Survivor Series, he was diagnosed with a concussion. He's been cleared to defend that title at Armageddon. But I don't know about before then. That's why he is in the corner instead of trying to get his hands on the Undertaker.
And introducing the opponents from Houston, Texas, weighing 105 pounds, the Undertaker.
The last time we saw the Undertaker, prior to the Survivor Series, it was on SmackDown, the week of the draft, And we haven't seen him since, but he's here tonight to go one-on-one with Mr. Kennedy. What kind of condition is he in? Will there be any ring rust here tonight? He didn't show it at Survivor Series. But here comes John Cena accompanying him to the ring.
Followed by John Cena.
And John Cena will get a chance to recapture his title in a fatal four-way. The deck is stacked against one Rey Mysterio. The same will have to be for John Cena. The man that is favored in that contest will have to be the returning Undertaker. But right now, Undertaker is looking to go one-on-one against Mr. Kennedy. Your featured contest on this edition of Monday Night Raw. This indeed will be a tough order for Mr. Kennedy if somehow he can defeat the Undertaker in his return. And here tonight, that will go a long way. But right now, Taker had that bear hug locked in. And the Undertaker already signaling at the end is near. And here we go. We saw this. Rey Mysterio felt this. That's right. Could it be over just like that? Oh. Take a look again at the replay. Certainly can be over. Oh, here we go. It's locked in. Not quite. And Mr. Kennedy. Undertaker is done playing around. And Mr. Kennedy gets hit. That knee breaker. Locked in. Triangle choke. And he taps out. And the Undertaker sends a powerful message here on Raw. I'll take a look at some of these highlights. There are not many. But as soon as he hit this within the first 2 seconds of this match, you knew Mr. Kennedy was in trouble. But he has the triangle choke, and it was all she wrote. Just take a look. He hits this. He is the new WWE Champion at Armageddon. Unbelievable. And the Undertaker is staring down Mr. Kennedy and Rey Mysterio. These four will get it on in San Antonio, Texas for the WWE Championship in 2 weeks. And Mr. Kennedy is even weary of Rey Mysterio, as he should be. Cena's right there to back up the Undertaker, but it's every man for himself at Armageddon. On the way to close the show, what a beautiful performance by the Undertaker. We're running out of time. We'll see you tomorrow night on ECW.